All right. So yesterday, guys, we talked about videos, right? And we did a live for some of us. Very, very excited for you guys getting activated in this way. Question was brought up that we said that we would address today, difference between lives and reels and all of these different things. So Danielle, first of all, why don't you ask your original question, and then we're going to talk about some of those things and then how the Nowsite platform is going to help you with that.
Okay, so my question was exactly that. What is the difference between a live, a video, and a reel, and when do we use what?
Perfect. I love this. So, first of all, you would think that there's not big differences, but there is. Okay. And the differences, I'm going to tell you about each one, when you do each one, why you want to do each one, and all of that. So first of all, let me show you where your replay is going to be, because I'm going to show you share screen for some of this as well. So share screen, come over here. This is where you're going to find your replay at. This is the official corporate Nowsite group. Official corporate Nowsite group is where you're going to find your replay. You want to make sure that you join this so we can get you in here. This is also where you're going to find events tomorrow. We're going to be talking about teams at 9 a.m., 12 noon Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific. Justin, Cheryl, and the team have a meeting for you guys there. So remember, we end a little early on Thursdays, so you can get ready for that meeting. And if you want to know more about me, I'm here. My name's Elizabeth Larson. I am a personal and business transformation coach, teacher, trainer, author, speaker, professional network marketer. I've been building businesses and teaching people how to build online for over 10 years. I started off on the stages of an essential oil company, very big essential oil company. And so if you want to know, all of my posts are made with the Nowsite system. And so if you want to know more or see different types of posts that have been made, of course, you can come over here and find those here. Okay, so let's talk about Reels. Steve, where's Steve? Where are you? There you are. Okay, so I'm going to use him for Reels and show you what Reels look like on here. So this is a reel that he's done. There's different reels here. Some you see him on with icons. Some you see, now this would be a regular video. So first I want you to see the difference of what they look like, Danielle. Regular video, right? Reel looks a little different in the posting. The words are not on the top. It's all just video and the words are within here. When you do a post, he shared this one, but let me see if okay, here's a regular video. So when you do a regular video as a regular post, the wording's all in there like normal, like a normal post, and then you have the video, right? So those are the first two things I want you to see, because some people only end up doing reels. And if you are building people from a group and they come over here, the likelihood that they're going to watch all your reels to see who you are is pretty slim. Okay. So you want to have a mixture of reels, lives, and videos. And of course, of some fun photos too. Steve's one of my coaches. So if you wonder why I'm using him, I know what he does on here. So I'm very familiar with his stuff. So, and of course, fun photos like this, just because fun guy. Okay. So now that you kind of see a little bit of the difference of the way they look, let's talk about why you use them. Okay. Number one, lives, when you go live, like we did yesterday, your people that are following you or friends with you, depending on your algorithm and depending on, their interest in seeing your stuff, will see you've gone live. Okay. So if I go live right now, it's going to say, for any of you who are friends with me or following me, for a percentage of you, it's going to say Elizabeth Larson is live. Okay. It gets people's attention that, oh, there's something there. Many people will attach to that and go over there, right? And be like, oh, wonder what she's saying, especially if of two things. One, you're new and never gone live before, and it's somebody that likes you, and it's like, what the heck are they doing? Okay, so curiosity. Number two, if you give valuable information. Now, here's the key. If you give valuable information, then people will want to see when you go live. Valuable information is not saying buy my product, buy my service. When you think of valuable information, what I want you to think about is what you're receiving here. Mel Robbins, Brene Brown, Tony Robbins. You don't see them saying buy my product, buy my product. Okay, that's not mostly what you see on their videos. What you see on their videos is something, a concept that they're talking about, something that's important to them, something that's important to their heart, something of value that they're giving out. Okay, so that's the key to live. Now, video. Sometimes you do a video of something, or you have done a training like this and you want to cut, or a training for your team. Many of you do trainings. That was not the best way to put that. Joey from Friends. It's funny how we remember things. So many times we've done a training for our team. And there was something in that was really great. And we want to section that off in a video and post that. Okay. If you post a video that will go on the regular news feed for the people who, based on the algorithm, see your posts, that's great. So those are the two things right there. Now let's talk about reels. Why would you do reels? If I can post, here's the question. If I can post on my wall and just post a video and people will see it, why would I do a reel? Here's why. The reason people have so much success with reels is reels are not tied to who's friends with you or who is following you. They are public and they go everywhere. That's how they go viral. They're not tied to just the 200 people that are friends on your Facebook page or the 2,000 people that are following you. They go everywhere with no exception. Everywhere. Depending on the subject, depending on how people are receiving it, is what's going to depend on how you get more. So the reason Steve does some of the things he does, now we're all talking about why Steve does the things he does. You okay with that, Steve? Hey, it's MJ approved. I'm sure MJ would approve this. Okay. She approves. All right. So when we come over here to Steve's profile, Steve is a coach. He's coaching men to recover after a divorce, breakup, loss, and turn their pain into their superpower. Okay. This is what's important to him. He's talking backwards to the person he used to be. Remember how we keep talking about that? Go and talk backwards to the person you used to be. This is exactly what he's doing. So why is he doing reels like this with other people on here? Why are the different people on here that he's doing these reels with, right? He's actually posting other people's stuff. It's a way of getting more followers to do this. So when you get a video and you see a video of somebody, anybody recognize this guy? Power of One More. So when you see a video that you like of somebody that really has a great following, when you make a reel of their material and put it on yours, it's hooking on to their following. It's hooking on to their things, which means that person might like that reel and follow it or like it or whatever, or follow you because they keep seeing reels of stuff that you're posting. They're not looking at you. They're not saying, oh, Steve Clemens, yay, because they don't know Steve yet. But what they do know is that all the reels that he keeps posting, they like. And so they start following him. And they start following him, and they start following him. He gets another 1,000 followers, and he keeps getting more followers, right? So that's why you do this. However, if you only do this, you're not going to be able to make yourself an expert, right? So the key is, and this has been done ever since, oh my gosh, forever. Like this was done in people who were using, like 15 years ago, people were doing this with blogs, having a site that had everybody's blogs on it and stuff. So anyways, long story. I've been teaching this stuff a long time. Anyways, if I come down here, here's another reel. Now this one is of Steve. This is Steve talking. all of those people that followed him because he did those reels of other people saying important things that people wanted to hear, followed Steve to get more of those. And now they're going to see this. Now they're going to see him. Because Facebook isn't defining whether it is Ed Milet or if it's Steve. All they know is these people tend to like his stuff, so they're going to show more of his stuff. Is that making sense so far? Everybody good with that? Okay. So if you're going to start in video, I recommend doing all three. However, start with one. Start with one. Do you know why it's so hard to start a new habit? We actually are building new neural networks when we build a habit, right? When we're building something new, we're building new neural networks. Guess what? They're not formed yet. They're not myelinated yet. They're not super highway charged yet. That's why when you start walking as a baby and the diaper butt and all that we talk about, and they fall and they're all shaky, the neural networks are growing to be able for balance and movement and strengthen their muscles. Each time we learn something new, it's the same thing for us. It doesn't change. And if we can give ourselves grace and allow ourselves, my business partner did a training on allowing ourselves to be bad at something while we're learning how to be good at it. But we don't ever want to be bad at anything. We don't ever want anybody to see us fall in our diaper butts. We don't ever want, and honestly, the more willing we are to say, yeah, guess what? I fell on my diaper butt. I'm going after my dream. I don't care. The more success you're going to have. Okay. So there's the difference of videos. Yeah. You still use the same part of the Nowsite program for that. So let's come over here and I'm going to show you where that's at and show you how to do that. Okay. Then we're going to make some posts. All right. So we're going to come over here. Thank you, Steve, for letting me pick on your profile. All right.
He's got the most reels out of anybody.
He does. He does really, really great on Reels.
That's really
Steve,
good.
why don't you talk just a second about Reels for everybody so everybody kind of gets an understanding of why you do what you do?
I mean, I was taught from a social media expert about how getting someone who is famous and doing the duet, how you can get more attraction to your profile. So I was doing them a lot. It's kind of like I was doing it all the time. Like you said, don't do that. But I did one with McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, and that went viral. I mean, I went from 5.4 followers, 5.4 thousand followers to 7.5 thousand followers just from that one video.
One reel.
You just got to keep hitting them. You keep doing the reels, get famous people by your side. That it has the attraction level because they have a higher, when you hashtag their name or you get more hits on your site and it just builds up the audience for you, and then you can start doing your thing, what you do and profess, your coaching or your business. But
Can I
I
ask
mean,
a question?
sure.
So do you think that, well, I know it's a part of your brand now, but did you feel like when that McConaughey went viral that, that you almost kind of had to please you or kind of entertain whatever word you want to use for your audience to give them more? Like you
Oh
couldn't
yeah.
stop there?
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. Really. But
Yeah.
I just said, well, it worked one time. Let's try it again with something else. And I had a couple more that went pretty viral. I think I'm up to 8.4 thousand followers. But it just takes one. You just have to keep posting and posting and then posting your content or doing the post like Elizabeth says. Don't do all reels, do like, content, do videos, do statements or whatever, and just see what works best for you. I mean,
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
I like to laugh and so I like to get more comedy up there, but
Yeah, I
I've
love
heard
that.
the word.
Okay,
I've heard
hold
the
on,
word.
hold on. Well, what was okay? We're
Yeah.
gonna get into the weeds here, and we're never gonna get our demo done if we keep going. So, Antoinette, we will do a demo for you guys on another day to show you the side by side. Right now, it's just what answering the question of the reels. We need to actually get back on track though, or else we're not going to get a demo done. And Adrian and Cheryl will not be happy. And when they're not happy, nobody's happy. So let's show how the Nowsite system is going to help you with that. And Danielle, stick around afterwards, and I'll answer your question for you. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to share my screen. Now, no matter if you're doing a live, a reel, or a video, or posting a video, no matter what, you're going to start in the same place. It's right here, posting on social media, and it's using Caption My Video. Now, when you do this, you are not uploading your video yet. So no matter what you're starting with, you can continue to go down that thing, right? So describe your video. If it's a live, you're going to describe what you want to talk about if you're going to put the stuff in there at first. If you're not going to, and you're just going to go live and then edit afterwards and put it in, that's fine. But you still describe your video. If you're posting a video, you're still going to describe what the video is. And if you're making a reel like Steve's talking about, like if it's Ed Milet talking, it's going to be Ed Milet talking about this one thing. Or it's going to be Steve, if it's for Steve and it's something that he's making for himself, I am talking about this one thing. So I'll give you an example. I will make a real quick as an example. So let me grab one from my things. I haven't downloaded my new ones, but I've got some on here. This one did really well, but I just posted that one. So let's see. Did I do this one? Yeah, I did. So just to show you, I'm just going to make it quick and easy. So unlocking your potential. So I could put me talking about unlocking your potential and going after your dreams without fear. I don't know if it's really what it's about. I haven't watched the video again, but I am talking about whatever. Okay, what do I want the caption to be about? Unlocking your potential, going after your dreams without fear. If you need help, let me know. Let's just see what the AI will come up with, right? Okay. Now, we're going to hit generate. The Nowsite system is going to give me exactly what to put in there, right? Ready to unlock your potential and chase those dreams fearlessly. In this video, we dive into breaking barriers and seizing opportunities with confidence. So in this video means video's already been done. So this is probably the way I would say it if I'm posting a video or a reel. If you need a boost and some guidance, I'm here to help. Dare to dream and live without limits. Now, if I was doing this live, I would say today I'm diving into breaking barriers and seizing opportunities, because it's going to say that I was live, right? So I'm going to talk about what I am going to talk about as opposed to what I did talk about. A little bit different when you come over here to Facebook Reels, worded just slightly different. Are you ready to unlock your potential and chase those dreams fearlessly? Join me in this video as we break barriers and seize opportunities into confidence. It's going to word a little bit differently for Instagram. It's going to be worded a little bit differently for YouTube. And then you have TikTok. Now, I know a lot of people are like, I don't like TikTok, and they're concerned about tracking and all this other stuff. It's your call whether you use it or not, but it is a platform that gets a lot of attention very fast. Okay. So come over here. You now notice I still have not uploaded my video, right? I have not uploaded my video. If I hit get started, if I do it like this, it's going to come up as a reel, and the reel will come up like this. I'm going to hit creating reel. I'm going to hit add the video. I didn't go download another one, so I'm just going to use one that I think. Okay, so I'm going to put my wording in here.
I don't think I can have this.
So that's what you're going to do when it's a reel. If you come over this way, though, I want you to see how different this looks and how different it shows up. So we looked at the way it looks on Steve's, right? If I come over here and I do it as a video here and then post everything right here, I'll post it just for now, just so you guys see what it looks like. It's going to take a minute to upload. It's going to take a minute for it to process and stuff like that. We'll come back to it. But if I do it like this, what ends up happening is, I got to come back over to Steve. That video, if I upload it like that, is not going to look like this with the wording down here. It's going to look like this with the wording up here of what that's like. Now, does that make a difference? Is that important? If you're building on Facebook groups, if you're building on things where you're sending people to your social media and somebody's coming to your social media that's never met you before, that platform is your front door to your business and the front door to your life. If you only have reels on there and nobody can read anything, the likelihood of somebody just watching the reels to get to know who you are is slim. So reels are about attracting new people through video as they flip through their phone and keep watching reels because people are addicted to doing it now. All of that. Video and posting on your wall like that is for people in groups and other places that are coming in that are going to learn more about you. Maybe they see a post of you, maybe somebody shares a post about you. And then they think, oh, who's this person? I'm going to go click over there. Oh, this is who this person is. And they're going to read more and more and more and more about you. It's actually how I signed up for one of my first network marketing companies. She was posting blogs on her Facebook. I clicked on one of them to go read her blog. Read the whole thing, made sense, looked at her website, made sense. 2 weeks later, she posted another blog. I went and clicked on it came up on my Facebook, went over, looked at her Facebook page. Oh yeah. Okay. I've kind of seen this person before. Clicked, went to her website, read the blog, read more of her website, signed up for a $149 essential oil kit right there on the spot without ever meeting anybody. Please don't tell me this doesn't work. It does. It does. All right. So let's make some wonderful posts today. Open day, we can do video if you want to do a video. If you want to do a reel, do a reel. If you want to do a live. If not, remember, you still have the options. Ooh, my video is now ready to view. Let's come over to my page and see how different this looks than Steve's reel, right? Nope, you can't see it because I'm not sharing my screen. Okay, so just imagine how this looks. No, seriously. Okay. This is so much better. Okay. See how different this looks than Steve's reel, right? But here's the thing. Only people who are friends or following me are going to see this. Reels are open to the whole public out in the whole wild. But I do a lot in Facebook groups. I want people in that group to come over and look and see who I am. And when they scroll down, if all they see is reels, they're not going to play them, right? But they will read this and be like, oh, okay, wonder what that is. And then they can listen to this.
I'm going to challenge you to have the guts.
And then they can scroll down and see more and more. They can see my live. They can come and see a reel. This is a reel. So this one, the wording's right here, doesn't look the same. They can see a variety of different things. So if they're a video person, they can watch videos. If they're a person who reads things, they can read. You want to hit every target group, okay? And people will say, well, just do stories. I never look at anybody's stories, ever. When we were at Rank Makers, I think it was it Rank Makers last year? Sarah Robbins said, okay, how many of you just basically stay on stories? Half the audience raised their hands. So we'll go over stories. We should do that at the end of the week on Friday. I think we could do that on Friday, if not Monday. Half the audience. Then she said, how many people just stick to the news feed and don't look at any stories? And the other half of the room went up. if you do all of these things and post in various ways, you can really increase your engagement. But here's the thing. If you're spreading yourself too thin on too many platforms, it's really difficult to do all of those, right? So choose a platform. Alex Hermosi says if you're making under $100,000 a year, you should really focus on one platform until you're making $100,000 a year, then go out and do the rest of them. Now it's up to you. Most people who do Facebook do Instagram at the same time. I kind of consider them a group block thing. But focus and get really good on one. Use your Nowsite system to do that and all of that. So let's go and make a post. Again, when you go to make your post, you can come over here. You're going to click on the first button, social media, and then you're going to come over here. Now, if you want to make a regular post, you could do a caption and suggested image, selfie AI, any of these. For Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesday, hashtag Wisdom Wednesday, hashtag Wealth Wednesday. Both of those work really well. Open day, let's just go ahead and make a post. I'm going to put a 5-minute timer up. Everybody good? And Danielle, I'll answer your question while we're doing our 5 minutes to get our posts done. All right, let's get everybody get our posts done, because we want to make sure that we're consistent. Okay, Danielle.
Okay, so I have a video that I want to do, and I know what I want to say and everything, but I couldn't think of a call to action. I didn't know how to end the video.
Okay, what's your video about? Just brief, kind of what you want, what you're going to talk about.
It's my journey as a teenager and how you know, I always felt that I wasn't accepted by everybody.
Yeah.
And then somebody very wise approaching my 30s said to me, there's only one Danielle. There will only ever be one Danielle. So that's like the.
Right. So very much in line with kind of the message that I have for people. So great endings to a video like that would be, first of all, if you don't want to do a specific call of action, you do it from your Nowsite system, Judy. Okay, number one. You can either not do any call to action and just end with a thing of just believe in yourself on the basis that you're going to do a call to action on some other videos, because you don't always have to have one.
Okay.
If you are going to have one, you could say something like, keep believing in yourself. And if you're struggling, make sure you're following me, make sure you're staying in touch, make sure you put me first on your thing so you see these videos to inspire you. Otherwise, that's one. Number two, it could be reach out to me, let me know. I'd be happy to send you some tips that helped me make this transition. Number three, if you have a community, I have a community. I do mindset courses and stuff like that. So if you have something like that, you can say, hey, PM me, message me. I'm happy to send you, a link over to my community. Come on over and just hang out with us, and we're going to love on you and believe on you and help you see the value and greatness in you. So those are a couple of different ones depending on what you want to get across.
Okay, very cool. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay. Now, Judy, to get to your reels, you're going to have to go to your Nowsite system again. You're going to click to caption my video. And when you hit generate, I'll just put the videos about love and talk about love. And once the AI generates something, you're going to come over here to, there's Facebook regular. This is Facebook with the little movie thing with it. This is Facebook Reels. So you're going to go here and then click get started. And that is how you get to your Reels. All right. And Antoinette, we'll do a thing on that. I'll figure out a way to get you that so we can, and we'll do it together. Okay.
Another
Sure.
question, Elizabeth?
Yes.
Okay, in Train My AI,
Mhm.
can I put my life's journey in there so that it can get to know my struggles and all that?
Yep. So
And-
what you're going to do, that goes under where your background's from. So we're going to come over here.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
And when you come over here to homepage, you're going to come down here to Train My AI. And right here, what information would you like to share about your family? Share a few facts or stories about your background, culture, or heritage. This is where you would put that in.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
this is my demo account that I use here every day, and it's so trained, it's actually as good as my real account now. But my real account, I put all of that information in there, right? And so it pulls from a lot of that. Okay, we've got a couple of posts here. For the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and stop the timer, but please keep working on your posts. So I know this pumpkin alarm is going to go off, but I do want to make sure. All right, let's go look. Vicky did a video. She did a live yesterday and she shared her post here. So let's come over here.
I didn't do it live. I did a video from the
Oh,
phone.
you did a video. Okay, that's fine. I'm still proud of you. I'm still happy. All right.
And I have been online since the late 1990s. I'm from sunny Claremont, Florida. I've met a lot of wonderful people over the years. I started out dabbling in network marketing, like things like Amway and Melaleuca back then. And that's when AOL was just coming out with, you got mail. And so it's been quite the adventure over the years. I also started getting into the traffic exchange industry and learning about list
I'm
generation.
gonna fast forward a bit.
Vorbach and Joe Lynn Moss and so many more. So many more. And so it's been really great to associate with all these wonderful people for all these years. You just have to stay consistent. Don't let the setbacks hold you back. Just get up and push ahead. It's so important. I am owner of 7 traffic exchanges, and I am doing some health and wellness products and things like that, and digital marketing and Nowsite and things like that. And I really, really, really enjoy all of it.
Okay. So first of all, Vicky, congratulations. I am so proud of you. Now, are you going to do another video today? All right. Woo! All right. So jazz hands, everybody, for doing videos yesterday. Proud of all of you guys. All right. Let's go over to Eldon. Eldon made a post. So let's come over here. We're going to come over to this one right here and let's take a look. Okay.
And they're concerned about tracking and all this other stuff
here, and I'm at.
Was that on our screen or was that on your video, Eldon?
I know a lot of people are like, I don't like TikTok,
That's me. You might want to cut that out.
and they're concerned about tracking and
You got my voice going over that, Eldon, so you may want to go ahead and redo that video. So unfortunately, when you're on a video and then you do a reel, it still picks up your microphone. So, but great job trying. Okay. All right. Last but not least, we've got Richard here. And let's come over here to Richard.
Networkers, I just want to remind you that I host 2 networking Zooms every week, on Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and another at Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My Zooms are set up to promote you in your business. Yes.
So Richard, love this. Absolutely love that idea of doing that. Fantastic. 2 things you may want to do. Start off at the beginning with the problem and then talk about the solution you have. So one of the ways I would do that, if I was going to start promoting networking groups that I do online, I would say, hey, it's Richard. Glad you're here today. Hey, quick question for you. Do you struggle in being able to share about your business? Here is what I found that's helped me. I ended up starting this networking group where people could share their businesses, and our members are getting extremely great traffic or whatever like that. I would start with the problem, because right when they're watching your video, they will say, I've started some networking groups, but if they're thinking about the cheesecake that they just saw in the former post, or their grandkids, or how they're not avoiding the tasks that they want to do or anything else, they're not thinking about their business. So at the very beginning of your video, for everybody, actually, if you could talk about, hey, and ask that question, hey, Bruce, do you feel like you don't get to vacation enough in the trees and in those beautiful mountains you love so much? You know what I mean? Like, what problem are you going to talk about? And then tell them, I have the answer for you. And here's one last tip that works really well, okay? I'm going to give you 3 tips on how you can vacation more. And number 3 is the one that nobody thinks about. Why would I say that? It gets them to watch the whole video. Okay. All right. Everybody good? All right. We'll get some more basic stuff back in. But I did want to honor the questions that were asked. So is everybody finding value in learning a little bit more about video and all of this? Everybody doing okay? All right. Now here's the thing. Every single one of you has the power to say what the, so if you message me and say, hey, can you do a demo of this? Or come here and put a question in here in the chat and say, hey, Elizabeth, can you do a demo on this? Can you talk about this? Can you show us how to do this? You guys get to direct a lot of this, right? Because this is about giving you guys value. So I've got great ideas, but one of the things that's very close to my heart is you guys know what you need. Tell me what you need. Happy to help you get that done. Okay. Is that a deal with everybody? Deal? Good? Everybody good? Okay. All right. So tomorrow we will be back. And by the way, Richard, congratulate, or Robert, not Richard, Robert. No, Richard. I saw Robert's here, Blakely. Sorry, Blakester. I saw your thing and then I started like, no, that's what I'm talking about. Richard, great job on the video. Congratulations. Very happy.
No worries. They're both on my team, so they did a fabulous job.
They did. Yay. All right. So tomorrow, My AI Live, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. Bring your questions, bring your things. We're going to go back to some standard posts tomorrow, give you some new ideas of doing posts. Remember, we also have the extra meeting tomorrow with Adrian and Cheryl, and then we also have our regular Friday meeting as well. So I will see you tomorrow on My AI Live. Again, my name's Elizabeth Larson. You can find me on Facebook at eTransforms You is the ending. If you need anything, have questions, anything else, always bring them here. We're ready to help you and help you learn more and more how to build your social media and how to be consistent. Have a great day, everyone. Love you all. Bye, everyone.
Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Thank you, Ariel. Hope to see you on camera tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Hey.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Hi,
Bye,
thank you.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.